Christian, how do you look back on Saturday's performance and result?
I think we did really well first half, especially. A bit disappointed we couldn't score the first goal, and I felt like they sat back second half, and as you could see, first half they're throwing people on the floor. Like just before half time, I felt for the player at first because he said, "Oh, I pulled my hamstring." So then I understand what that feeling's like when you actually do your hammy, and then to see them get up and actually sprinting around the whole pitch and completing 90 minutes, it was frustrating to see what they were trying to do. But overall, it's a positive point, a clean sheet. We're still unbeaten at home, and that's what we've got to remember. Like last season and the season before, we probably would have lost that game, and we are making progress. The togetherness in the squad, the positivity we've got around the plays is actually amazing. It's enjoyable to come in to training and knowing how well we're doing. Yeah, we probably would have been happier by picking up the 3 points on Saturday. It would have put us in a more comfortable position on the table, but we can't be down because, like I said, we're still unbeaten at home. It's a clean sheet, it's a point on the board, and then now we just got to look forward to Saturday.
What does that say about the team and what John Askey's done, that maybe in the second half of last season that'd be a point gain maybe, and now you're looking at it as 2 points drop?
Yeah, it's the mentality we've got now. It's how we're seeing games. Is we know the squad we've got. We know their togetherness. We know the quality and the hard work we're putting in training and the hard work we're putting in games as well. You can see that we've made a lot of progress. Last season, against the same position, we lost at home, and then we go back to the last game at home against Stevenage as well. We lost against them here as well, and a lot of people will say and will see teams like them type of games should be 3 points guaranteed, but in this league nothing's guaranteed. Anyone can beat anyone, and as you saw on Tuesday night as well when we went to Bradford, a lot of people were probably expecting us to lose that game. We went there and beat them, and we put in a great performance. And when you play teams higher up, because they're more confident than the teams down the table, they'll come out and try and play, and they have to believe that they can score goals, which then leave us gaps and spaces where we can actually punish them. Or when you play teams like Oldham, Stevenage, they'll have more men behind the ball and are harder to break down. And that's when we've got to try and be more patient, and obviously we're still making progress, and we've still got to stay positive that we are going to start picking up them points as well. But at the moment, as disappointed as we are, we're still positive because it's a point gain. As you can see, we'll say we lost 2 points, but we're still unbeaten at home, and we've got to keep that momentum going.
Looking at your playing in the last 2 games, of course, in for Adam Crooks, how are you finding playing at left back again?
Yeah, obviously the gaffer spoke to me just before the team meeting on Tuesday night. How did I feel about playing left back? Weirdly, the night before that, obviously knowing that Crooks was ill, I knew I was going to play there, so I prepared myself mentally and go through what I did. Like the season I played left back, and I did really well, so I prepared myself to play left back, and I was ready to do my part for the team, and I enjoy it really because I'm someone who likes to play football. I'm someone who likes to get on the ball, and I feel like from left back I get the opportunity to actually get on the ball more and run at players from quite deep and actually start play sometimes, and I'm enjoying it, and I do enjoy playing there. I don't mind where I play as long as I'm playing football really, but if it is left back, then it's going to be left back because, like I said, I enjoyed it last time I played there, and I'm enjoying it again. And the way we're playing as well is more enjoyable because we're keeping the ball more, we're playing more football, and it's enjoyable, and I'm happy playing football really.
Do you feel as a winger you've got the defensive responsibilities as well a little bit more now? How do you feel you're coping with them?
Well, as a winger, when I play as a winger, or
sorry, now you're playing at left back. Are you finding you're having to focus on defence a little bit more?
Yeah, it's nothing changes really. Obviously, I've played left back before, and I've played as a winger after that. And then when I played as a winger, I understood what job the left back had to do. So then, as a winger, I knew where to be. And now that I'm playing left back again, I know I can still go forward. I know I can still play my own game, but I have to be more disciplined, and I got to choose my moments when to go and when not to go. Especially if Giba's gone, I've got to tuck right round. So it's just about understanding and being patient, and the communication has got to be key as well. I've got to speak to my winger a bit more, and where I want him to be. And it's just about communication really, because you're still playing football. It's just more about being patient.
How are you feeling about playing Crewe this weekend? Is that the fixture that everyone's been waiting for?
Yeah, it's a derby game, but I see it's an important game for the club. I see it's important for them, but it's just any other game. We'll treat it as another game in the league that we want to go out and win and get the points. And obviously they are doing really well. Don't take them away from them. They have started the season really well at the top of the league, but just another game in the league. And like we said, on your day, anyone can beat anyone, and we just got to make sure we are our best and we do the job.
Are you surprised by how well they've done this season?
No, they've always been a good team when you've played them, and when they've played other teams, they're a good passing team, good footballing team. And the past 3 years, they've been sort of near around the bottom, but they believed and they stuck the same team together. You got to give them credit for that. They've got their own identity, but then don't take away that when we've been at their place the past 2 seasons, they nicked a draw right in the end, and we beat them at their place, and we also beat them here last season. So we've got to remember that no matter how well they're doing, no matter how well they play, we just got to focus on our football and do our job.
Looking at I know a few weeks ago as well, it was World Mental Health Day, and you spoke to Max. What was the reaction to talking about your own mental health? Did you feel it was something which you were really pleased you did?
Yeah, at first, obviously at home I speak about it because it's something I've got over, and to then being able to, when Max asked me to speak about it, it was a bit nerve-wracking because I've never spoke about it in front of the cameras. But until I've done it, I felt pleased with myself because I was able to, I'll say, help a lot of people out there. I've had a lot of feedback from people that actually were close to me, like friends-wise, that I spoke to on a daily basis. And then when they see my video, they opened that to me a little bit and said, to be fair, like they have been going through that as well. So I've offered them my help, and it's something I really want to do. I want to be able to tell people that no matter obviously what you go through in life, you can also speak out, and then there'll be people out there that are willing to help you. A lot of people don't speak out because they've got the fear that people will laugh at them or think they're weak. And it's not about that. You've got to speak out and let everyone know what you're going through, because sometimes if you don't, it's too late, and you're not just hurting yourself, you're hurting your family members, your close ones, people that actually value you. And if by speaking out, you'll realise how many people actually do care about you. So I'm pleased with what I've done, and it's something I really want to do, help people, making sure that if you're struggling with anything, you got to help, whether it's from your family, whether it's from different charities. And I've put myself out there as well to help, whether it's fans, my own friends, my own family who are struggling with mental health problems. It could be anything. It could be depression, anxiety. It could be anything that you might feel embarrassed about talking about. But if you speak out, you'll realise that it's not bad speaking out. It's actually a good thing. Don't feel embarrassed or fear of doing it.
Mm-hmm. Has it helped the football club, do you think? As squads of players, have you talked about it a little bit more? Has it helped anyone behind the scenes here as well?
I've not spoken to any of the lads about it, but some of them have spoke to me about it and said how well I did, and it will help a lot of people out there. Whether a few of the players have got any issues, I don't know, but he hasn't come across as any of the lads have got any problems like that, which is a good thing. and if they have got any problems, I'm sure they will speak out as well, because it will give them the confidence that I've done so they'll understand that it's not so bad to speak out and let your worries or your fears known.